Breaking developments on a story first reported by WESH 2 Investigates. There's been an apparent change in tone from the outgoing state attorney for Orange and Osceola counties.
At noon, the WESH 2 News investigators broke the story that Andrew Bain notified his team he did not feel he could help with the transition to former state attorney Monique Worrell. But now he says he's ready to ensure a smooth transition to the ousted state attorney he was appointed to replace.
WESH 2 News investigative reporter Justin Shecker is live outside of the courthouse in downtown Orlando. So Justin, get us caught up to speed. What's the latest?
Well, this afternoon, Andrew Bain sent a memo to prosecutors and staff titled Transition Clarity. It comes after he sent a different letter this morning titled The Future is Uncertain. The state attorney's office sent WESH 2 Investigates a statement that says the state attorney is ready and willing to ensure a smooth transition. The state attorney's term ends January 6, 2025, and he will no longer be in office. Ms. Worrell's term will begin January 7, 2025, is the intent of the state attorney to enforce the will of the people. This is a different message than the one Bain shared with prosecutors and staff this morning in a letter first obtained by WESH 2 Investigates. Bain wrote while he accepted the results of the election, he did not feel he could assist in the transition because Worrell's suspension has not been rescinded by Governor DeSantis or overturned by the Florida Senate. Worrell claimed victory over Bain on election night with 57% of the vote in Orange and Osceola counties. Governor DeSantis suspended her back in August 2023, citing neglect of duty for not protecting the community. Bain ran and lost as an independent candidate with the financial backing of the state Republican Party. Now, Monique Worrell has repeatedly called her suspension politically motivated. I did reach out to the governor's office asking whether that suspension would remain in place when she takes office again in January, and the response I received included a link to Andrew Bain's news statement. Covering Orange County live in Orlando, I'm Justin Shecker, WESH 2 News.